Hi, Dr. Deepa Shetty here again, and I am a health coach. Good afternoon, and it is a pleasure to share with you all yet another story which touched my heart and which I'm sure will touch your heart too. So, there was a girl who was so stressed out with her life that she went to her father one day and complained that the problems in the life never ends. One problem ends and then there's another problem which come up. It doesn't seem to be that the life is ever calmer or ever without any kind of problems out there. If I solve one, then after some day I find myself facing yet another problem. I'm so frustrated that I feel that these problems will never end. It will keep coming in my life, making my life miserable. Now, father, rather than giving any advice to her, which usually either we do or we hear, that, we all are supposed to be okay with it and adjust with the whatever comes to your life. What he did was he thought of letting her know in some other way. He took her to kitchen. He kept three pots on the gas and there were water in all the three pots. When the water started boiling, he kept the flame high. So when the water started boiling, he put in one pot a potato, in another pot a egg, and in third pot a coffee beans. After some time, maybe around 15-20 minutes or so, the girl was wondering and she was like, what my dad is going to do? I am really miserable, and she was patiently waiting. Was my dad is up to? I mean, what is he trying to do? So after 15-20 minutes, he offed the gas. And then he said, what do you see? She said, boiling water. So he said, no, take the things out of this boiling water. So he made her, she removed potato from one pot, the egg from the another pot, and the coffee beans definitely had become a coffee. So she put that in another cup. Then he said, now what do you see? So she said, a potato, a egg, and a coffee. He said, touch them. So when she touched the potato, it was soft. When she touched the egg, she could see a shell out there. She removed it, and there was an egg out there. And took the mug in which the coffee water was there, she could feel the aroma of the coffee, which made her smile. So then he looked at her and said, what do you see now? You see, the same, they all the three, the potato, the egg, and the coffee were exposed to the same boiling water. But what happened to potato is something which was so hard. After exposing to the boiling water became soft. You could see it was very soft. Whereas something which was soft, in the sense there was a shell outside, but there was a liquid inside the egg. After getting exposed to the boiling water, it became more harder and it protected the liquid inside. So when you tried to remove it after from the boiling water, you could see it became more harder. Okay, and the coffee, it changed the whole water itself. The whole water became so aromatic and so sweet that the smell of it made you feel so good. So it is all about that. We all are exposed to the same circumstances at time. What we make out of it? Do we become like a potato, weakening and fragile? Do we become like an egg, more hardened and stronger? Or do we become like that coffee, which changes the water itself and makes the whole environment something so beautiful that anybody who comes in contact with both will feel so good about it? So, life is about that. Life is all about this. We all are faced with a lot of circumstances out there which are like boiling water. We have a choice to get boiled with it and become more softer, or we have a choice to become more harder and stronger, and in that process may lose something like a quality of loving others and making them the way we are. We can protect ourselves becoming harder, but then do we change anything in the circumstances? We may not, but do our presence change anything out there? Or we become like a coffee who changes the boiling water itself, and the circumstances which were so boiling or so difficult and so hard, they change their color and they become the same thing, becomes so aromatic and so good that we have a smile on their face. So life will remain same for all. What you make out of it, how you react to it, how you respond to it, how you become a person to get best out of that experience and change not only about you anything but about the circumstance, the situation too. The same situation sometimes which looks like overwhelming to one person becomes an opportunity to another to grow to his fullest potential. Without those circumstances, without this hardship, we never know our potential and capability to be what we can be. But during this process, keeping the love inside your heart, keeping the core quality of you to love yourself and others along the way, and still growing into the person who has a capability not only to change himself but to everyone out there. Choose to be that person. Choose to be the person who you are made up of. Have faith on that higher power who is exposing you to the circumstances to get the best out of you. He does not give anything to anybody without knowing that you have the potential to really stand there and be the one you want to be. So, saying so, I hope you liked my story. I love to get those stories to y'all to get the gist out of what we say, and it doesn't come to y'all as an advice. But from my own experience, I always believe every circumstances out there is for your growth. Go there, hug the whole situations out there and see what you can make out of it for yourself and others. Saying so, do like, subscribe, and comment. I will see you all again. Stay tuned. See ya. Thank you.